Somebody would come. There's a while of things and Hi, my name is Joel and welcome to Seoul City Improv Saturday night pre-game.
Oh yeah!
Who has never seen improv before? Put your hand up. Okay, most of you know what improv is. Basically, everything is made up on the spot. We have no script except for this part that I'm saying right now, which is scripted. But everything else, we're just going to take your suggestions and we're going to make some scenes. And we're going to need some help from you guys. We're going to need contributions and just to shout stuff out. So I want you guys to practice shouting some stuff out. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say some statements. If you agree, you cheer. And if you disagree, you boo. Okay? You can boo me, it's fine. I'm used to it. It happens all the time. So let's just practice. Winter is awesome. Oh, very mixed. Pineapple goes on pizza. Sorry, I wasn't really getting your opinion. Okay. K-pop is the best kind of music. I see we've got some K-pop fans in tonight. Bald is a good look on a man.
Yeah!
I wanted some more enthusiasm. Improv is awesome. You want to start the show?
Yeah!
Great, let's bring up the performers. If you're wondering why they're holding drinks, this is the Saturday night pre-game. You will find that out in a second, but first I will introduce you. We have Sam. Mitch. Kevin. Hey. Basil. And James. And my name is Joel. So we're going to be getting into the games in just a second. But first, we need some rules. So we call this the Saturday night pre-game because we have drinking rules for us and for you. And we're going to let you pick your rules, okay? So we're going to do a load of games, and when certain things happen, you have to drink, okay? So we're going to have a word that we say. We're going to have an object that we use or appears anywhere in the scene. And we're going to have an action, okay? So a word, for example, whenever we say rainbow, you guys have to drink, okay? So let's have a word.
Play.
And.
Not and. You really want to drink. Any others?
Ginkgo.
Ginkgo?
Ginkgo, like ginkgo tree.
I don't think it's going to come up with that one. more common than ginkgo, less common than and. Please. Please. Please? Go please? Okay, let's have please. So whenever we say please, you guys drink. An action. Whenever we do something like, whenever we like touch somebody or look up or wave.
Rubbing your nose.
Open a door.
Sorry? Opening a door. Opening a door.
Yes.
Okay. Whenever we open a door.
Okay.
Whenever we open a door, you guys drink. And finally, we need a object. Chair. Not a chair. We'll use those a lot.
Crystal ball.
A crystal ball. Less common than a chair, more common than a crystal ball.
A hat.
A hat. Okay, cool. So if we have a hat, if we open a door, or if we say please, you guys are going to drink. The rule for us is after each game, I'm going to let you pick which performer from that game you think should take a hearty swig from their drink, and they will. Okay? I think that's everything. So let's get started. Fire exits. There's some fire exits, and whoever finds one wins a prize, and that's fine. No, there's one there, and where you came in. They're both fire exits. Anyway, on with the show. So our first game, actually, we're going to need an audience volunteer, because this game is called I Can Do It Better. And it's a very easy job for a volunteer. We're going to be doing a scene, and someone on the back line is going to say, I can do it better! And they're going to explain why, like, I can be more emotional, or I can have a stupider walk, or something like that. And as the audience member, you just have to say, prove it, or nah. You just have to say yes or no to whatever they claim they can do better. Any volunteers? Yeah? Come on up.
Yeah!
So what's your name?
Maya.
Maya. Okay. So whenever we say, I can do it better, you just have to say, prove it or nah. Feel free to say no. We have a lot of stupid ideas. So. And for this, I just want us to have a location. So can we have a suggestion of a non-geographic location? So not like Alabama, but like the zoo.
Fire
Emergency
exit.
room.
Sorry?
Emergency room.
Thirsty room?
Emergency room.
Emergency room. Emergency room.
Doctor, I got a tummy ache. I can do it better. I can have a more serious. I ate an alien and it's rolling around inside my insides. I think it's gonna burst out any second, Doctor.
Listen, kiddo, you think I believe you? You think I believe me?
Well, I could do it better. I could believe him.
Oh my god, I've never heard this before! This is amazing! How did it happen?
I was walking. I can do it better. I can diagnose that way better. Oh my God! How did you learn? You're absolutely right. It is. Oh, it's a boy.
Without like intruding on his space.
Prove it.
Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Oh, that's an alien language for sure.
Doctor, I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
I don't speak alien, so I don't know what he's saying.
I can do it better. I can speak alien. He's saying you've been eating some really weird stuff lately. You said you didn't like that pizza you had for lunch.
It had pineapples on it, sir.
I can do it better. I could be more panicked of the aliens inside of me. Prove it. Okay, we've established that it's in there. Can you just get it out?
All right, I'll get the chainsaw.
No. Wait a minute. Doctor, we're in the...
I can do better. There's less invasive methods of.
Prove it.
All right, miss.
Doctor, we're in the waiting room. I'm not gonna... No, Doctor. There's children out here. I am not gonna let you reach inside me while there's children in here.
I can do it better. I can let him reach inside me.
What I'm saying, Doctor, is you're being unprofessional.
You want me to put my hand inside you somewhere more private?
Oh, no, I just want this removed, or it's gonna come out by itself, okay? I'm holding it in right now.
Wait, that's the
I can do it better. It can come out.
It's a boy! Aw, he's cute.
Name him.
Oh, Daryl.
I can do it better. I can give him a real alien name. Oh, his name is.
But it's a girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that better?
Let me hold him.
Suckle. It's got a suckle. There you go.
This is weird.
This is not weird. This is life.
So I have to keep it now?
Well, yeah. What do you want me to do with it? I can do it better. I can be more emotional about my new baby alien. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Such a it really is. You know what? You focus on that. We're gonna have to close this wound.
Performance, you can sit down. Oh no, you can't sit down yet because you're going to choose one of them to drink. So just to remind you of the names, we've got Basil, Paige, Kevin, Mitch, Sam, James, and Joel. On 3, who do you want to drink? 1, 2, 3. Joel! Okay, you can sit down. Okay, now we're going to play a game called 1, 3, 5, 7. In this game, we're going to have 4 performers, and each of them can only say a fixed number of words per sentence. So one of them can only say 1 word, one of them can only say 3, one can say 5, and one can only speak in sentences of 7 words. So can we have the 4 performers who are in this game up? What we're going to do, this is different to how we normally do it. We're going to keep changing the number of words they can say. So just to start with, we'll go 1, 3, 5, 7. Then I'm going to freeze it, and they're all going to rotate 1. So 1 will become 3, 3 will become 5, 5 will become 7, 7 will become 1. Okay, and let's have another location for these guys.
The beach.
Thursday party.
The beach. The beach.
So much sand!
Can I make a castle?
Please.
Here goes nothing, guys.
Good luck,
And-
friend.
Kids, I am so proud right now.
I love you.
I love you too, Mom.
I know, because if you didn't, huh?
Freeze! Who's won?
1.
3, 5.
7.
Unfreeze.
Hey, don't mess with my castle, bitch.
Don't say bitch.
I want.
Language?
I'm sorry, Mom. I've been really bad.
Mom. Not the whip.
Please, Mom, last time.
Repent!
Freeze! Who's won?
1.
3, 5.
7.
Unfreeze.
No!
You should just do it. We need to fight back
Yeah!
against her.
Bryce! Whip him.
Do I really have to? Don't do it, Bryce. You know better. Mom told me to.
3, 2, 1.
Freeze! Who's won?
1,
3.
5.
7.
Unfreeze.
Stop! I don't want to do this, but
Ow! That hurt!
you're always complaining about shit like this. I know exactly what this is, man.
Okay.
Wait.
Also language, man!
I don't care about him.
She doesn't care about me. So what?
But you care.
Sort of. It's complicated, bro.
She just loves me best, so what?
She don't care!
How dare you say that about me?
So we have Basil, Sam, Mitch, James. On 3, who do you want to see drink? 1, 2, 3. James! I think it was James.
Pinkies up, y'all.
Cool. Now we're going to play a guessing game called Boss is Gonna Freak. And in this game, we're going to have one person who's late to work, and we're going to have the boss who is very angry that they're late to work. But they don't know where they were, what they were doing, and how they got to work. And their 2 helpful co-workers standing behind the boss is going to try and mime to help them understand what they were doing, and they're going to try and guess it. So we need the person who is late to go out. I believe that's you, Kevin. No cheating. And we need the 2 other workers. Great. So we need to decide where Kevin was, what he was doing, which is unrelated to where he was, and how he got to work. So where was he?
A horse stable. Yoga class.
What was the stable one?
A horse stable.
A horse stable. He was in a horse stable?
Horse stable. Okay.
I reckon you guys can do that.
We got it.
Just a bit of gang round style. What was he doing in the horse stable, unrelated to being in a horse stable?
He was having an affair.
Is that an activity? It's more like a status.
Pilates.
What's sorry?
Pilates.
Pilates. Kevin is never going to know that. Okay, Pilates in a horse stable. And how did he get to work? Some very unconventional means.
With a horse.
No horse.
Hot air balloon.
Rickshaw might be too easy. Hot
Hot
air
air
balloon.
unicycle.
It might be too easy to guess. Unicycle might also be easy to guess.
Cannon. Zip line.
Couch.
Kayak. Army crawl.
Zip line? You just want to see this? Okay, army call. Alright, so he was in a horse stable.
Doing Pilates.
Army crawl.
And we'll tell you what workplace this is once he comes back in. But on 3, we want to call Kevin back in. So 1, 2, 3. Kevin! And what kind of workplace is this? It can be anything. Unrelated to the guesses, don't do it.
The Dodgers Stadium.
You don't get to guess. What kind of workplace?
Doctors.
Doctors? We had that.
Emergency room.
We had that in the last.
Sex shop.
Comic book store.
Library. Brewery.
Not a sex shop, a brewery.
Brewery.
It's a brewery. Okay. Come on, guys, stir those vats. We've got just 15 hours to finish this beer. Oh yeah. Anderson, did you just open the door late? Did you just open the door late?
Sorry, I tried to sneak in, but Mr. Johnson,
How many times have I said please be on time?
at least once or twice, I don't know, but it doesn't always work, I got important things I gotta attend to.
You better have a good reason. Where the hell were you?
Don't worry, I got a really good excuse. I was wearing a hat.
Wearing a hat, that's not a location.
Let me get to it. At the haberdashery.
There isn't a haberdashery in this town.
I wish there was, it's my dream.
Yeah, me too.
Instead I went to the...
Hey!
I saw something under the counter. I'm sorry. I just need. His eyes are better than mine.
Yeah. I'm the low game guy, right?
How is this brewing beer? We've only got 14 and a half hours left.
We dropped the hops. We have to pick them up.
Oh, don't lose the hops. Okay.
Okay, so I went to the veterinary clinic.
You don't have any pets?
I know, I was hoping to find a pet, so,
At the vet?
well, I thought they might have them at the rodeo. So I went to the rodeo.
The rodeo is closed. It opens at 5 p.m.
Dang it. I was still there from last night.
Yeah, you do love that rodeo.
Yeah, in fact, I got my hat at the rodeo last night.
That's a nice hat. That is not. I know you weren't there. Where were you? It sounds like there was some riding involved.
Yeah, so I went to the park. So instead I went to the dinosaur.
Have you been riding the dinosaurs again?
I got this bull.
Bull? You can't ride a bull. Look at your scrawny legs.
You don't have to point it out all the time.
What are you riding? Something else?
Awesome. Very embarrassed.
She threw her back trying to carry the barrels
I did.
again. She didn't put the belt
I
on.
did.
I was trying to work it out,
I should know better, but Mitch is a masseuse on his free time.
Yeah.
Sorry, but this is counting as your break time.
Deal.
guys.
Great.
What were you riding and where?
I was at the stables. Riding a pony. I was riding a horse.
I think you were just at the stables, right, guys? Yeah. Oh, at the stables, huh? Again, 3rd time this week. What were you doing exactly in the stables?
Well, you know what? It's kind of embarrassing. So I was doing
Calisthenics.
I'm trying to get in shape.
Come on, you can't do calisthenics.
Well, gymnastics.
Gymnastics with that body?
I'm sorry, stop pointing out my body.
I'm sorry, it's just that the...
I saw a bug over there, and I just needed you to know, boss.
Scared the shit out of me. Almost fell flat on my ass.
I wanted to point it out so it didn't get in the brew. So you know, it's a big bug over there.
I've got to hire some braver employees. What were you doing in the stable? Something like calisthenics?
Similar to that, but a little more graceful.
Oh
I was
yeah?
doing ballet.
That's not really similar, that's kind of a dance.
Lately, so I thought that the yoga would help doing the ballet.
Oh, yoga?
Or Pilates. Basically the same thing.
They are basically the same thing, and I wanted to hear you say it.
Yeah, so, I got my stretch on, and I wanted to hurry and get here.
Yeah, how did you get here anyway?
Well, I want to get here quickly, so the fastest way I...
Sturm, you're over here.
Perfect. It was me thinking you'd be doing something weird.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you know, I noticed the time, and I'm like, whoa, I better get there. Mr. Johnson's gonna be waiting.
That's right.
So I rode with the drill instructor.
You did what with the drill instructor?
I'm not proud of it.
You rode on him? You rode with him?
I rode with him. I saluted him. It was a colonel.
I think he stayed on the base these days.
He was an officer.
You know, I think all of the officers class stay on the base. You need to focus on what you did to get here.
Yeah, so I joined the military.
Fair enough, but how did you get here?
I crawled. I low crawled, in fact.
Is there a particular name for that kind of crawling that they do in the army?
Low crawl.
I don't think it's called low crawl.
I
Like,
saluted.
I think it has like an army name. I think crawling in the army has a kind of
Military crouch.
It's less of a military crouch and more of like an army kind of a. Isn't it like a? I saw you coming through the door. You were like.
Sneaking. Sneaking in, you caught me.
What kind of crawling do they do in the army? Listen to the words I'm saying. Yeah, I always want the technical term. Well, okay, I'll let you off just this time, but don't let it happen again.
Okay, sorry, won't happen again.
See!
Oh,
Joel, Basil, Kevin, Paige, who do you want to see drink on 3? 1, 2, 3. Paige.
Wow.
And I hope you guys were drinking on door and hat and yeah.
Party slip.
Okay, the next game is gonna be Evil Twin. This is a game for 3 people, and it's going to be a 2-person scene. So there's 2 people doing a scene, but one of them has an evil twin who kind of skulks behind them, and at any time that evil twin can jump in and say or do something reprehensible on behalf of their good twin, and then the good twin has to justify what they just did. You'll see how it works. So can we have the 3 people up? Woo! So we have Mitch and the evil twin being Sam. And can we just have a relationship between these 2 people? Any kind of relationship.
Arch nemesis.
Arch nemesis. But you're being polite to each other at the moment. Off you go.
Ha! Bernard! I can't believe that you showed up in my own living room.
Oh, Dr. Destruction, I thought it was time we made amends and we put differences aside and we joined forces to take over the world.
Oh, that sounds like an excellent plan. I can't believe you finally came around.
I can't believe the city fell for it.
What? Fell for it? I
Fell for my charms. That we've had such a anger relationship, and then you were talking so kindly to me after just one simple sentence. I can't believe you fell for my villain charms.
You always have been charming. I do have. I can't deny that. You know, you've always had that over me. And let me mix you a drink.
Of course,
Now that we're going to be partners here, my favorite whiskey. What the hell? There was no alcohol in that. What's wrong?
I just remember you saying how much you enjoyed the taste of defeat. So I remembered the taste, so I tried to share it with you.
I do feel defeated when you spit on me. I don't know if I enjoy
Well,
it.
as a villain, I might not be so. The way I do things things isn't quite normal. I think outside of the box.
Okay, well, we need some of that to take over the world.
Yeah, like this. Honk.
Ow!
Got your nose!
I need that!
Just again, you think that's for children, so the adults, the superheroes, they don't expect it. So when I take the superhero's nose, they don't know what to do, just like you do.
I gotta admit, I was a little confused on that. Okay, I tell you what, I got this great plan. I've been thinking it ever since middle school. What I'm gonna do is build this giant eraser.
I'm listening.
And then,
Wait, before you go, sorry, I have to use the bathroom really quick.
I'm in the middle of my plan. Putting my heart out to you. And you go and pee over on my fern.
Oh, your fern. I'm sorry, I mistook it for a urinal. You see, in my lab, I use ferns as urinals because fern sounds like burn, and burn is what I do to the superheroes.
You're just lucky that it needed water in anyway. So anyways, I got this big giant eraser.
Of course, yeah, and we're going to erase
My debts. I got big debts.
I'm not saying where I can erase your debts, good, but I have wants and needs as a supervillain too.
Like your wife.
My wife? What are you gonna do to my wife?
Well, I know she's really good at accounts, so I was gonna ask her to file my taxes for me, so I didn't get into the same predicament you're in.
She is good at numbers. Yeah. So, anyways, the problem is I can't get into the IRS office with my giant eraser.
Well, why don't we use the invisible ray and the shrinking ray that I could get them from my lab, and we can shoot them both and sneak them inside, and then we can erase your financial woes. And then I can borrow your wife, I can borrow your financial and
Borrow my wife? Oh, for
the
accounting.
yeah. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. And then we'll go on to the next step, world domination. World domination.
Yeah, because with that staggering debt, I just can't go to world debt.
Well, how are you going to rule the world when your credit rating is that bad?
Exactly. Okay, now we're on board.
No one's going to take you.
Yeah, just when I think you're being nice to me, then you go and slap me.
You didn't go to villain school? That's how we handshake.
Mitch, Sam, Kevin, who do you want to see drink on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
I think that was Mitch. Nice. All right. Next up, we have blind movie dubbing. So movie dubbing is where we have two people doing a scene and they're like just moving their lips like, and then there's two other people speaking their words. Blind movie dubbing is the same, except the two people speaking the words can't see the scene. So it doesn't always work perfectly, but it's sometimes interesting. So can we have the 3 other people who can do blind movie dubbing? Yep. So I am going to be giving the voice of Sam, like this. Let's just do a demonstration. Hey, Paige, I really like your hair.
I am blessed that you said that.
James is going to be doing the voice of Paige, like that. But we're not going to look. All we need for this from you guys is the title of the movie. A movie that's never existed.
Cantankerous Phil.
Cantankerous Phil. Cantankerous Phil.
Well, Phil, you look awfully angry.
Why the hell would you say that?
You're looking at me with a real mean face.
This is my normal face.
Let me touch it once. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, That's an angry face, if I've ever touched one.
Well, I wouldn't be so cantankerous if you would keep your fence on your side of the lawn.
Listen, Phil. I wanted to share lawns.
Well, I'm just gonna smash your fence down.
No, I'm gonna punch you in retaliation.
Take punch like a girl.
Is that hard? I don't know what that means.
Let's do this. Let's wrestle. I'm gonna rip off my top.
I'm gonna keep mine on so it doesn't get too weird. Wow, you're very muscular.
I've got you now.
Do you? Yeah, I think you might.
So, are you gonna sort out that fence?
Are you gonna ask me if I like that?
Don't make me do my suplex.
You know, I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna let you do it and I'll figure it out if I like it afterwards.
Let me show you.
Oh yeah.
Feel my cantankerousness.
Yeah, I feel it.
You know what? I feel bad. Let's make up.
Listen, I should have brought this up earlier, but I did get you a gift.
Oh, yeah?
Here.
That's disgusting.
What?
You got me a heartbeat.
You mean half of a pizza? I bought a pizza and left half for you? I think that's thoughtful.
It's got bite marks in it.
No, I mean I left you half of each slice.
All right, forget making up. I'm going to throw this in your face.
Ouch.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe. But it's
See. We honestly don't know what happened.
There's a lot of stabbing, pizza face smashing.
Perfect. That's exactly what I thought. Okay, so we have Joel, Sam, Paige, James. Who do you want to see drink on 3? 1, 2, 3. Sam! Sam. Woo! Woo!
Sam.
All right.
Shock on it.
All right, now we have one of our old favorites. This game is called Sex with Me, and this is for all of our performers on the back line. In this game, we're going to get some objects or some nouns from you guys, and our performers are going to step forward and say, in a very lascivious way, why sex with them is like that particular object. Yeah, I think that's all the explanation we need. So let's start with, I want an object that you use every day.
Scissors.
Hot sauce.
Toothbrush.
What was the one before scissors?
Butter.
Vodka?
Butter.
Butter. Butter.
Butter.
Butter.
Oh, okay, let's have 3 items. So butter,
Scooter.
scooter, and
Toothbrush.
toothbrush. Butter, scooter, toothbrush.
Baby, sex with me is like a scooter. It'll get you kicking.
Hey babe, sex with me is like a toothbrush. You gotta replace it every couple of months because it gets worn out.
Hey girl, sex with me is like a scooter. Riding me, when you ride me, you look like a dweeb.
Baby, sex with me is like a scooter. I was really good at it in the 90s, but I would break my hip trying it now.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a toothbrush. Stick it in your mouth, not your butt.
Hey baby.
like a scooter. Sometimes it just won't start.
Hey baby, sex with me is like butter. There are cheaper, healthier alternatives available.
Hey baby, sex with me is like butter. Sometimes I'm too hard to use.
Hey baby, sex with me is like butter. You know, you leave it somewhere cold and you gotta heat it up, but if you heat it up just a little bit too long, it makes a fucking mess.
Baby, sex with me is like butter. It makes everything else taste better.
It's getting gross. Let's go for large objects. 3 relatively large objects. Lawnmower, train, and? Jeep. Let's have not a vehicle. Lawnmower, train.
Giant squid.
Giant squid. Lawnmower, train, giant squid.
Sex with me is like a giant squid. My hands get all over the place and it's disgusting.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a lawnmower. After I'm finished, it smells pretty good.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a train. I highly doubt the seats are ever cleaned.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a lawnmower. It's just like your dad taught you.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a train. Once it gets started, it doesn't want to stop.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a lawnmower. Sometimes it takes a couple of pumps before you get started.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a train. This ride lasts longer than you thought.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a lawnmower. I eat grass.
Baby, sex with me is like a train. I got more in the caboose than you expected.
Sex with me is like a lawnmower. I always do it for a little bit of loose change.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a giant squid. It involves a lot of suckers.
Hey baby, sex with me is like a lawnmower. Sometimes it won't start either.
All right, let's get 3 concepts. So we want nouns, but they're not real. They're not objects. Like justice or love or something like that.
Communism.
Communism. I like it. Communism.
Dance!
What's it?
Death.
Dance.
Death.
Oh, death.
And depression.
The
Communism,
void.
death, and
The void.
depression. I mean, this is just describing sexual behavior. Communism, death, depression.
Baby, sex with me is like communism. Everybody gets their fair share.
Hey baby, sex with me is like communism. It'll bring down the wall.
Hey baby, sex with me is like communism. Just ride the wave of red. Sorry!
Hey baby, sex with me is like communism. It's good in theory, but not so great in practice.
Hey baby, sex with me is like death. Afterwards, everybody is sad.
Hey baby, sex with me is like depression. You may need some drugs to get over it.
Hey baby, sex with me is like depression. During it, everybody is sad.
Hey baby, sex with me is like death. Everyone's crying afterwards.
Hey baby, sex with me is like death. No living person knows what it feels like.
Alright, maybe we'll leave it there. So whoever you want to see drink, shout on 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we're going to play a really fun game called Genre Replay, and this is for Basil and Mitch. What's going to happen is they're going to do a scene in just about 2 minutes, just a very basic scene, neutral genre, and then they're going to replay that scene in genres chosen by you, the audience. So, what we want is just a relationship for these. No, let's have an object for these two people. Some object to inspire them.
Crystal ball.
Crystal ball.
Crystal ball. Okay, listen, sis. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I am just sick and tired of not knowing whether or not I'm gonna meet the right man. So, I got a crystal ball.
Deirdre. What is it with you and this kooky shit? You believe in everything.
Sally, listen.
To the dead and...
You're always calling this kooky shit, but it's gonna work. You just gotta believe enough. You're never believing in me.
You bought this from Dyson.
It's about the belief. You're not listening again. Just put your hands on the goddamn ball, okay? Okay. Now I want you to picture my future husband, okay? Are you picturing?
Yeah,
What does he look like? You're
So-
not believing again.
I find it, I'm just going to be straight with you. I find it very hard to believe that you could ever find a man who could put up with your personality. That noise, it fucking gets on my nose.
I can't help it. It's a disorder. Sally, I just wish you would be supportive for once.
I've tried to be supportive, and you throw it back in my face. Every time I don't believe just a little bit, you get on my case. Well, enough is enough. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you said that last time when I got the Ouija board. You said that last time when I was like, well, we'll just get a bunch of pig guts and we'll see what we can tell in the future there.
Do you know how long it took to clean it up? These ideas are fucking stupid. It's time you heard it.
My future is not stupid, Sally. I just need to know. I can't be alone.
Your future is not stupid. You are.
So we're going to see that again with a different genre. It can be anything from film, TV, or theatre. Any ideas?
Musical.
Film noir.
I heard documentary first. Documentary.
Now, Sally, what I'm about to show you is something that was lost to legend and lore thousands of years ago. It was the ancient Aztecs that perfected the crystal ball. Can you believe it?
I can see the Dysotian era.
That's exactly right. And what this is actually specialized in is reading future husbands. And that's what we're here to learn about today. My future husbands.
Usually you find the crystal ball in its natural habitat, a palace or a pyramid, but here we see it inside a sister's bedroom.
Well, the way that these things typically work is they have to come into the right energy. The energy is belief. Now, it is commonly mistaken that it is the location that's important, but it is in fact belief.
Little does the sister know her logic is incredibly flawed, and this will not tell her anything about anything.
The bitch don't know what she's talking about. In fact, the crystal ball will work and will predict the future, just as the pig guts and Ouija board have proven to do.
These pig guts took a ridiculous amount of time to clean up, and the person who cleaned it up was very angry afterwards. Also, none of these things have given the sister any insight into her future husband. Thus, she remains single, lonely, and, most of all, pathetic.
Says the sister that lives with her sister.
Let's try another genre.
Sesame Street.
What did you say?
Cooking channels.
Cooking. No, let's have a fictional. Thriller. A thriller.
Sister, Are you ready? I'm not. You don't want to know what's under that. I'll do it. Step back. Oh, the crystal ball. I'm not ready to know what my future holds. This will tell no future. This is a fake. Sister, you were never believing in what's really important, my future. You've cast it to the floor. Who knows what spirits you've disrupted?
You don't understand, sister. I have seen the truth that you do not see.
Do you think this is really going to... All I needed from you was belief. Belief in me.
Believe in the me that believes in you. We must destroy this crystal ball as we destroyed the pig guts and every other ridiculous idea you've had. I'm gonna put it down.
But my future, it could be... No, I can't let you. Stop!
Put it down! Don't make me say it again, sister. I love you, but I'm not afraid to shoot.
You wouldn't.
This is for you.
This isn't for me. This isn't for me. Cleaning up the pig guts, that was for me, but this...
Don't make me do it!
You!
We have Basil, we have Mitch. Who do you want to see drink on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
I think it was Basil.
I think it was William.
Look closer to Basil. Awesome. That was so thrilling. Okay, we're going to play a game called Chain Death Murder, speaking of murdering people. And this is for me and 3 other people. Can I have those people up? What's going to happen is there's going to be a murder. 3 of us are going to go out and we don't know the details of this murder. This murder is going to have a location indicated by this, an occupation indicated by this, and a murder weapon indicated like this. And what's going to happen is only Kate is going to know what you give her, and then she's going to try and communicate it to the rest, well, to the next person, using just gibberish, just miming and gibberish, no talking. And then that person is going to communicate it to the next person, that person to the next person, and eventually we'll find out what we all thought it was. Usually it's wrong. So I'm going to hand over the page.
Yes.
To guesses.
Get out of here! Get out! I have to wait till they're gone. How you guys doing? Like that. Everybody just laughs. I'm guessing that means good. Right? I'm going to assume that they are gone and not listening. So I need to have a location. Where did this murder take place?
Taco stand.
A taco stand. I'm going to take a taco stand. What was the occupation of the person who killed someone?
A lawyer.
Taxidermist. Taxidermist. And what was the murder weapon? Something that you wouldn't typically use.
Coin collection!
I heard coin collection, and I really like that. Okay, so our location is that we are at a taco stand. The murder happened at a taco stand. The person who killed the person was a taxidermist, and they killed them with a coin collection. That's fucking beautiful. I can't wait for this, you guys. Can you yell with me on 3 to call them back in? 1, 2, 3. They're still not in here. I'm still on one breath. Is nobody gonna come in? Or did they lock the door on themselves? Idiots. Idiots. They lock the door on themselves. I can't see you unless I do this. There's so much glare on my glasses. There they are.
We thought everybody was sharing probation just
I got them quick. I don't mess around. All right.
Oh, it is more hard enough.
Skullici, skullici, skullici. Chili, chili, chili. Chili. Excelente pizza! Scuole bene!
Joel, what do you think you were doing? Or where do you think you were? Sorry.
We were at a banana camp.
Banana cookout.
The fruit market.
We're at a taco stand. What was our occupation?
Homeless robber. Stealing from homeless people.
A scavenger.
The people who steal from dead people with.
I was a taxidermist. And what was our murder weapon?
Play-Doh.
Kevin, what was it?
A bag of Fritos.
Just generic food from a vending machine.
It was a coin collection.
Joel, Kevin, Mitch, Paige, who do you want to see drink on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Everyone.
I think everyone. All right. Next game is for everyone. It is my movie. In this game, we're going to get a couple of initials from you guys, and they are the initials of a movie title. And these people are going to pitch the movie based on the initials, and I'm going to point at them. When I point at them, they have to pitch. If I do this, I want to hear the tagline for the movie. So if it's AL, and I point at one of them and they say, Antarctic Lions, and then I do this, they'll say, they're really lost, or something like that. And if I say, let's see it, then we're going to see just 5 or 10 seconds from that movie, and then we'll go back to pitching. Okay? All right, come on. So we need 2 letters.
A-R.
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 Alternate robbers.
Always ready. Angry rhinoceros.
Assless rambutans.
Androgynous robots.
Already raw.
Oh.
It isn't cooked yet.
Ample radishes. There's enough of them.
Angela's rock band.
Amazing restaurant. Red.
Anybody raid? Let's look at the words.
Ass robbers. They do the dirty work.
That's it.
I do hope no one steals my secret hidden item.
Let's have 2 more letters. S-M.
S-M.
Sweet mama.
Sadomasoism.
Stupid murders. Oh, that was an accident.
Sexy mimosas.
Singing mandarins.
Spanish moms. They will take.
Savory meatloaf.
Save memories. Gotta have them boobies.
Super amusing. It's gonna blow your mind and your ears.
Swinging manatees. You didn't think they could sit on a swing, did you?
That's it.
Oh my God. Frank, he's
Oh
done.
my God! Okay. Two more letters.
XY.
M-Y?
XY.
N-Y?
X.
X-Y?
Yes.
X-Y.
X-ray! That's the sequel to Soulja Boy song.
It's an American.
Examine yourself. Xenomorph yeast. He's gonna throw you.
Xmas yams. It's not what you expected, but they're gonna be okay.
That's it.
Linda, I don't know what you expected, but open it up. Merry Xmas.
That's all you got me, or yams?
I think it'll be ample.
Okay. Two more easier letters.
A-E-S-P.
A-E.
MS.
A-E.
A-E.
Alien examiners.
Always eating.
Average evening. Not a lot happens.
Artistic eggplants.
Afterlife examiner.
Anti-extraterrestrial. They're really against aliens. Listen, I don't know when they're gonna come. Stop doing that, Jimmy. You're freaking me out.
Last one, two more letters. B-L?
PF.
P-F. P-F.
Papa Father.
Priests failing. They won't do God much good.
Please fire.
Please fire.
Pretend furniture.
Just when you least expect it.
Your super strikes. Oh, I'm so tired from working at the Oh!
You know our names. If you want to see drink on three. 1, 2, 3.
James.
I got James.
James.
Don't drink with me. Let's go.
James.
Open up.
Alright, now we're going to play a game called Understudy. Understudy. This is a game for the other 6 performers except for me. And what's going to happen is going to be a scene with 3 people, and then 3 people are going to be outside. And then we're going to remove one of them because we want to replace them with that understudy. So somebody who didn't see the scene is going to come in and play that person in the scene. And then we're going to do it again. So we're going to take one of the original performers out, put somebody who didn't see it in the scene, and eventually we're going to have the scene one more time with 3 people who didn't see the original scene, but they're going to recreate it perfectly, I'm sure. So we have the 3 people outside, and the 3 people on stage,
Here we go.
Just need to wait for them to leave so we can get a suggestion.
One question. Are you going to do the good, the bad, and the ugly advice?
No, sorry. You should have made requests before we planned the show. Because we're not just randomly picking the games as we go along. Okay, can we just have a location for these guys?
Post-construction club.
Post office.
Not Swingers Club, post office.
Hey, you're always getting in the way. Watch it, I got the card.
You're always getting my way.
Ian? Stefan? I'm trying to figure out why you guys are always fighting.
Jim, I wish you would just take a side. Listen, I just...
Oh! Hey! None of that around here, alright? Not in my
Hey,
house. Wait! Oh! Okay!
Yeah, is that how you want to play it? Take some postcards.
Hey!
Hey! Listen, have you seen them go through the air so fast?
Oh man! Oh, that is like I didn't know you were gonna really do it.
You're right. I was your supervisor for 4.5 years. Put that cart down! Put that cart down, young man! Put that cart before.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, that's a lesion!
Take
Why?
You know
What are
what?
you gonna do with my dead body, huh?
I think we found some common ground.
Scene! Alright, so we have to remove one of these performers. Just by applause when I put my hand over the head, applaud if you want to see them removed from the scene. Nope. Nope. Alright, next performer!
I'm here to fuck up your shit.
Off you go.
Oh Jesus! Why are you always getting in the way?
I'm sorry, I'm shelving the units and just doing my job, man, okay?
Alright, Ian, Stefan, I don't know why you guys have gotta be always fighting.
Jim, I just need you to pick a side.
Ow!
Okay.
What the hell, man?
Alright, not in my post office, okay?
Yeah, you think so? Take the postcard!
Don't make me throw these express packages at you.
I already displaced a kidney, so I don't know how much more worse you can do. Listen.
You think you're so good?
Take that! No! I'm gonna watch you go down.
No!
Yes,
I think you're right.
I am right.
Alright, we're gonna remove either Basil or James by applause. Kind of close. Next performer, please! You go.
Oh, Jesus, you're always getting in the way.
Sorry, I'm doing my job, man. I'm just doing my job here. I'm shelving the units, you know?
You gonna take that? That's
Jim,
what I thought.
You just need to pick a side.
I'm with you, babe.
Yeah. Oh yeah? Postcards, yeah.
Take the cereal box.
Teach you. There's nothing more worse than ouch!
Sorry about that.
Postcard.
Yeah, get
I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
I'm gonna watch you go down. Yeah. And I'm also gonna.
You're right.
You're right. I am right. You guys are right. Yeah.
See! Alright, Basil's out. And can we have the last performer, please?
Sam! Sorry, guys.
And off you go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just shelving the
Hey,
units.
don't
It's
mess
doing
with
my
us.
thing, you know?
You're gonna take that?
Your job.
Ow!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Why
Oh, no, I love you, babe. Take these cereal boxes, too.
That's about it. I'm not letting it get any worse. You know, you've already done Listen. Oh, yeah, Jim. Yeah. I'm gonna watch you go down. You know, I'm gonna add to it. I'm right. I know I'm right. I'm right. I know.
Yeah.
Stop.
Good job.
I think everybody drinks for that one, right?
Is that the same as the first scene?
Yes.
Exactly.
Spot on.
Okay, we're gonna play one of the games that always goes wrong, which is Irish drinking song. This is for, 4 of us, and we're gonna need Alex on the music, Alex on tech. We have the 4 performers up? No. So, if you don't know what this is, there's going to be some Irish drinking song music played, and we're going to sing a song about something that you tell us, and it's going to rhyme. And it's not going to fall off the beat at all. So can we have just a noun, any object or noun for the subject of the drinking song?
Balloons.
Do I have balloons?
Yeah.
Balloons.
Balloons.
Balloons. Irish drinking song.
Balloons.
Any second. This is Irish dancing song.
Good job. Look at the chick when we planned. Let's go.
You got an Irishman.
Oh.
Heidi, 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 Heidi.
I have a love for something.
I've started up a party.
Every time I go there,
Nobody wants to start it.
So I go and touch them.
I blew up some balloons.
everybody loves them.
Because they are maroon.
Oh, Heidi, 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 Heidi. I invited all my buddies.
But that was only 3.
They popped them all.
So they couldn't play with me.
I thought they would be coming.
But they seem to hate me.
They gave me a wedgie.
And then they said, fuck you, baby. Oh,
Heidi, 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 Heidi.
My balloons are all deflated.
I don't know what to do.
So I sat on my ass and
I
cried.
thought I was a loon.
Then I saw a clown.
He made me laugh.
He gave me another balloon today.
And I couldn't leave my ass.
Oh,
Heidi, 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 Heidi.
Now I won't leave my house.
And I'm so happy.
I am just a loner.
My life's really crappy.
I just watch TV.
And I touch my shiny things.
I wish I had some friends right now.
Oh, Red Bull, 'cause it gives you wings.
Oh, Heidi, 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 Heidi. Oh, Heidi, 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 Heidi.
Kevin, Joel, Paige, James, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All y'all.
Everyone.
Everybody! Everybody!
I didn't say it would make sense, by the way. All right, now we have an audience participation game, second last game of the night. This game is called Pillars. And what's going to happen is we're going to have 2 of our performers doing a scene, and we're going to have 2 audience members sitting on chairs on the stage. All you have to do is, during the scene, they're going to touch your shoulder and you have to say any word. So they might say, I just came from the, and then touch you, and then you have to say like abattoir or wedding hall or anything you want. Similar.
Please don't say that.
You can say what you like, and yeah, and they're going to incorporate it into the scene and explain it. Pretty easy. So we just need 2 volunteers to come and sit on the stage. Yep. Stand up. And 2 performers, please.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir? Yeah. Sorry? Colin. Nice to meet you, Colin. And? Sorry? Masada. Nice to meet you. Take a seat. So whenever they touch you, just say a word, or you can say a sort of a half a sentence or a sentence, whatever you like. Just make it interesting for them. And we just want a location for these 2 people to be in. Non-geographic location.
Big and tall men's clothes.
No. Sorry?
A funeral.
A funeral. You're at a funeral.
Billy, can't believe Dad went out like that, you know?
Yeah. Such a shame.
Hot dog eating contest. We told him.
Well, he died doing what he loved.
What he loved. I mean, couldn't get enough of those wieners, could he? Sad day.
Listen, Rick. You know, now that he's gone, it's time for me to...
Just give up.
Hey, Billy!
What?
Billy, listen! You know what? We don't need that kind of attitude. You know what Dad always said? He always said, stick to your...
Guts.
Stick to your guts! You know, in the end, it's what killed him was a blockage in the guts. But besides the point, Billy, you can't give up. Dad never did. 600.
But that's how he died.
What, am I supposed to die like that? That die just like a little...
Like a little bitch.
Like a little bitch?
Go, Tom, come on, we're at his funeral.
You died like a little bitch!
I know, listen. Jeff, you gotta think of the good memories, like that one time Dad, for your birthday, he got you that
really big wiener.
That really big wiener. It took us like a day and a half to cook up, you remember?
That's true. And after we cooked it, we played...
Parcheesi.
Parcheesi. Dad's favorite combo, wieners and parcheesi.
I almost had a heart attack.
I know, see? It's not, all is not lost. It's gonna be fine. Listen, you know, things have been going great at your business. You just started, you know, the new taco shop called...
Taco wiener.
Taco wieners! Nobody thought to put wieners in a taco shell until you did.
Well,
that came from Dad.
That's true. And my secret ingredient...
Salt.
It's my secret recipe. I like to think that I added my own personal touch to that.
We thought you were crazy because wieners and taco shells, they're already salted, but it just really adds a little, you know, that's something else. Listen, we got something important to discuss though.
It's true, the inheritance.
The inheritance. There's a lot of wieners at stake here. And I think that, you know, just because you think you're all kinds of special with the wieners and all, I think that you should get it.
Okay.
Now put on a fight, come on, just at least give a semblance that you want to, like, you know, give it to me too.
You know I can't do that because I'm
not ready to tell you that
I'm not ready to tell you that I...
Come on, spit it out!
that I don't feel like I can.
Like I can.
Oh! It's always in those moments you make me feel so...
Fucking pizzazzy.
Fucking pizzazzy!
That's exactly it.
I'm at the edge of my seat. I just want to know. You can't help but what? I'm dying here.
Help me.
Do the help. Listen.
That's like that movie.
Like that
with Emma Stone.
Oh yeah, the movie called
The Blind Side.
The Blind Side.
Yes, I want to be a football player. And meet
Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio. I think he plays baseball.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Masada. That was great. All right. So we have Basil and Sam. Who do you want to see drink on 3? 1, 2, 3. Basil. Thank you, Basil. All right. According to my phone, we are on the last game of the night. This is kind of a bit more freeform. We're just going to play about 10 minutes of a game called Meanwhile. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a scene going on with any number of people. The rest of us are going to be standing on the side. And we can say meanwhile and in any location. And so it's whatever is happening at exactly the same time in a different location. The scenes aren't really connected, it's not really a story, but you'll see that we get inspiration from the scene, we jump to another scene, we'll keep doing that for 10 minutes and then we'll end the show. Sound good? We're going to open as many doors, put on as many hats and say please as many times as possible. So can we have the performers stand up? And what we need is an initial location, one geographic location.
Gynecologist.
The ocean.
Water. Subway.
Ocean.
You know, the oceans are dying. Could you please give a donation?
We're on the ocean now.
How did you make it out here, sir?
It looks fine.
I rode.
Did you ride out here just to ask us for money?
Yeah?
Well, damn, honestly, I'm impressed, Percy.
I left my wallet on land.
Damn it, that's what I said on the last boat, too.
This is like cheap piracy.
Now get out of here. Are these the blooms?
No, it's just paper currency.
It's 2019, dude.
They're Canadian dollars.
Meanwhile, in the broom closet. Okay. Listen, I have to tell you something, Randy, but I couldn't do it out there, okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Broom is in my bag. I'm sorry. I stole from the donation box. Okay? Shut up. You can't freak out about it.
I'm freaking out right
No, you
now.
can't because there's no space for us to freak out about it. Okay?
Then I'm gonna freak out.
No, you're freaking out.
Meanwhile, just outside the broom closet. Are there people having sex in there?
Is that what sex sounds like?
You're being so quiet.
Hey, what's going on in there?
Nobody.
You need some help?
Nobody's in here. Shit, they totally.
Get out of here.
Please donate to the oceans.
We have no money.
I have money in my pocket. If he opens that door, he's gonna take it.
Hypothetical. Oh.
Nothing's happening.
She has a money.
Randy.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
No.
Hey.
Fuck you, Randy.
Meanwhile, in the engine room. Jesus Christ, they want us to keep this thing going on just vegetable oil. They think they're saving the goddamn ocean, but all we're gonna be doing is pumping this shit all day.
I'm getting real tired. I don't know how much longer I can do this.
All right, just let it go. I can't believe you talked me into this goddamn... You said we were gonna make a bunch of money. I didn't think I was gonna be slave working for all these hippies.
Well, we did make so much money until that donation guy came along and we gave everything we owned.
I know! We're working for the same goddamn company. I don't know why we would give them our paychecks.
We're technically working for free.
Yeah, well, not just working, we're fucking working, you know what I mean?
Back in the lighthouse, meanwhile, the lighthouse on the coast. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Honestly, I have no idea, but like, I'm weirdly into it.
Do you think it's illegal that we're watching this?
No, it's all in the public domain.
But they're getting pretty close to the rocks. Do you think we should turn the light on?
And stop their whatever they're doing.
No,
No.
let's just let them crash and sink.
Oh, yeah, they really crashed.
I'm gonna record it on my phone.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Meanwhile, at the French restaurant across town. Henri, will you bring me the octopus?
The octopus.
These are not the octopus, these are the squid! Henri!
What is the difference?
No, you have been my sous chef for 7 years and you're going to bring me squid instead of octopus. I can't believe you! I'm so excited!
Please.
Ah, madame. J'avais la squid.
Again, these imbeciles, why are you bringing me squid? I asked for octopus!
Ah, good.
Why are you putting the toys on my floor? How dare you! I'm so disappointed.
She's never satisfied.
Because you bring me the wrong things. You think there's a shortage of octopus there. No, there's donations all the time.
Henri, there's...
Southern barbecue restaurant. And this is an entire hog. And I'm gonna just butcher it right here.
I think I'm working in the wrong restaurant. I went to French restaurant school.
When I asked the culinary school for an intern, I didn't ask for a goddamn Frenchman.
They ran out of barbecue people.
We cut to the French intern school.
got there?
Well, they're looking for somebody at the Mexican restaurant.
Oh, shit. Well,
I think you're qualified. Here you go. Here's papers. Go on out.
All right, well, okay, great, all right.
You know, need somebody for the Korean restaurant.
Yes, I am here for the intern job. I heard you had something to throw at me.
I think you would have been perfect for the Mexican restaurant.
I am too late, damn it.
Here you go. Go down to Arirang.
What on green earth is this? Korean?
Meanwhile, in a child's bedroom.
Okay, so I think, Mandy, we always play Barbies, but I feel like I want to take more responsibility, so I think we need to make a lemonade stand.
Stephanie, but Barbies are so good. Like, what are we gonna make? 50 cents a cup?
Kids, I brought cookies.
Oh, Mom, you're Jesus. Mom, can you like put some clothes on? Like, the room just like doesn't cut it. We're like sitting on the floor and you have to sit here.
This happens every time.
Mom, your boot's falling out again. I'm really sorry, Stephanie. I want to take more responsibility. Mom, please take you and your boots back to the kitchen.
Meanwhile, let's head to the neighbors across the street.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
I think she's gonna lose the rope this time.
Oh, come on, man. I'm missing all the good bits. Hey, how come I have to look at the kids for 30 minutes and now you can...
She left the room. Here you go.
Oh, so I get to look at the kids again. I don't like this.
Just let me know if she comes back.
Meanwhile, the police headquarters across the street.
Oh my god.
I think we got some stalkers.
Yeah, look at those weirdos.
Officers, I have to report something. My child just got stolen.
Listen, we got a very important
Yeah,
case
can you
right
wait a
here.
few minutes?
Yeah. We just barged into a police office.
I'm sorry, I should have filed the paperwork. Hold on, let me read.
Yeah, send us an email.
Yeah.
Email?
Call the hotline.
Meanwhile, back at the police chief's office. Well, it's good that my boys are doing work.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think you're deserving of a promotion if I do say so myself.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Hey, why don't you call me down here now? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah. You know what? I think I just see them say hotline. They're using our tax dollars wisely.
Oh, well, golly gee.
Putting it to work. Now, we need to talk about these binoculars because we've been passing them back and forth.
Meanwhile, at the FBI's. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Good thing we got computers these days.
I'm so glad we're done with the binoculars.
That's our show for tonight. We're Seoul City Improv. If you like what we do, you can try it yourself. We have open practice here on Wednesdays from 8 to 10 and Sundays from 6 to 9. Open to everyone. You're very welcome. We have this show every month and we have a long form show at the end of the month. So it'll be in 2 weeks' time. We also have regular classes. So if you want to take a 101 or 201 class, then you can check us out on Facebook. The next ones will be starting probably early in next year. Anything else for us?
101 show is next Saturday.
Oh yeah, and if you want to see the quality of the 101 students, they'll be doing their graduation show next Saturday at 12:30.
4:30. 4 o'clock.
Oh, 4 o'clock.
And it's free.
And it's free. There's an incentive. One more round of applause for the performers.